Hello and welcome to the EMTV Social. Myself, Graham Munsey, joined by Dave Harley as we talk all things Monarchs ahead of the first off a double header, 2 Fridays in the trot. Dave, it's Derby weekend.
Yeah, that's it. Scottish Derby is one of the fixtures we're always looking forward to. And after a magic, exciting win at Ashfield last time we were there, with some great racing to be fair as well. Really looking forward to Friday night and hope for another win for Blue and Gold.
Yep, that's always the goal, isn't it? In any Derby match. I'm not quite going to say that form goes out the window or anything like that, but it's a big match for both. Obviously, Glasgow, they're still pushing for the playoffs. They'll be racing at Poole in about half an hour's time. Can't see them taking anything out of that really, but that will make their home matches all the more important. And then for the Monarchs, it's all about keeping the momentum going and build momentum ahead of the semi-final. Dates now confirmed. We'll get those up later. I'll save Dave for rushing about finding the button for them just now. I've sprung that on him. But the date for the semi-final against Scunthorpe confirmed. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first up, Dave, the look ahead to Friday. And as you mentioned, I guess from a Monarchs point of view, more of the same, please. The last time we were there in BSN Series, it went down to a superheat. The transponder said the Monarchs won it. According to Glasgow, the drone said other people's pictures said this. There was one person's opinion that came into it at the end, and that was the referee. And the Monarchs will be hard pushed, I would say, though, to repeat that result, albeit that'll be the aim. You see the teams rolling up on the screen there. The team news being it's Scott Nichols, that guessed for Stevie Worrell for Glasgow. So they're certainly pulling out all the stops. And for the Monarchs, Drew Kemp, who we saw in great form at Shielfield, 13 points, was it, at Shielfield on Friday night, and actually deserved more than his 5 at Armadale on Friday. He steps in for Justin Sedgman. Drew won 3 heats in his first visit to Ashfield, this season, back in the BSN Series. So I said at the start of this wee vignette, I'll say it again, more of the same, please, Drew, more of the same, please, Monarchs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough challenge for us. We know, I mean, Glasgow are now desperate for points after losing to Poole last week, so they'll be desperate to win. They've made their team change. How much stronger it'll make them, I'm not sure. But the Matajevic, the number 4 there, is a new name to look for. And obviously they bring in Jason Garrard as well to balance it off. So hopefully a chance for our bottom 2 to score points, because I mean, we talked briefly about last Saturday. That's been the story of our match away from home this season. We're being close, but not quite got over the line. The only time we did was that super heat at Glasgow earlier in the season. But yeah, I mean, Monarchs, as you say, Drew Kemp should be good, full strength. Apart from that, Josh Pickering there, all raring to go and get themselves going for that BSN series with the dates out, as you say as well. So it's a big match. Doesn't get any bigger than the Glasgow guest with Scott Nichols. So they've managed to avoid that for the Friday night with the 3 fixtures on. They've found themselves a good guest, but hopefully we've found ourselves a good guest as well with Drew Kemp. But it's up to our boys. If we go and perform, we know we can go and keep them close and hopefully go on and win. And it's up nicely for the following week.
Yeah, it's a strange one, that, isn't it, Dave? That you're right. We took that superheat victory in the BSN, and you look at some levels of the team against other. Josh, we all know what he's capable of anywhere. But that middle order, I would argue that Kai and Lassie in particular are on double the form they were on the first time we went to Ashfield, and have both shown their liking for it. Drew for Justin, you never know what you're going to get, I guess. But he'll try his all. I see for there, but you're right. Probably the key men is at the bottom end, and I just feel you mentioned the one positive for Glasgow from the changes, although it might not have worked. I hope so far is they did get it in time for Jack Smith getting his new average to allow James Pearson to go to reserve, and he's one I think Pearson could be key on Friday night if the Monarchs reserves can take anything off him, and maybe even some of the second strings. I need to watch out for Pearson as well, and maybe even the heat leaders. But if in any way we can subdue Pearson a little bit, beat him once or twice, or even tuck in behind him for a 3-all and heat 2, and make sure that Garrett's not getting points in heat 8 and stuff, and kind of let Pearson do what he needs to do, that could be the key battle for me.
Yeah, exactly. Pearson at reserves is a big strength for Glasgow. He was exceptional the two times I was through at Ashfield this season, including that rain off earlier in the season. So that was obviously part of their motivation for that change. But yeah, unless they get a victory at Poole tonight, I think they're going to struggle. But they'll still be getting that fourth place. But as you say, particularly Paco and Kai were looking really good. And Lassie, they're all on some decent form just now. We should hope to pick up some points there and go and run them close and run them hard. Nothing better than a good Scottish derby. You don't really need that competitive edge, but if we keep the match close, there's no reason why we can't pick up that one again.
Yep, and of course this just carrying on a big run of fixtures. This Friday we're Ashfield, the following Friday Glasgow come Armadale, and just confirmed this afternoon, Dave, or just published this afternoon, the BSN Series semi-final fixtures have now been confirmed. The Monarchs with the first leg on Friday the 23rd of August, of course the weekend of the 16th, 17th, no action at Armadale. It's the pairs at Oxford on the Friday and the Cardiff Grand Prix on the Saturday. So Edinburgh Scunthorpe on the 23rd, and then the second leg away Scunthorpe on the 6th. So yeah, it's, people say it's not ideal, not everything's at home, but the next 4 Fridays, Glasgow away, Glasgow home, National Championship pairs, National Championship, a cup semi-final at home. Four big weeks ahead.
Yeah, fantastic action. I'm really looking forward to an exciting month for August, and it's a real good potential. Hopefully, Justin recovers from his head knock. I think we're still hoping he'll be back a week on Friday, but it's maybe still too early to confirm that. But yeah, as you say, really exciting meetings. The Scunthorpe matches earlier in the season was a fantastic home win, and after a tough start at Scunthorpe, we did win the aggregate bonus point. We came back strongly in that meeting, so we know we're capable of going there and doing well. But it's the same respect, we need to look back last year, and the playoffs Scunthorpe turned us over, and so it was. So we know it can go that way as well. But it's just great to have those dates in the diary now. We can plan for it. We can get ready for it. The boys can get their setups ready and get ourselves into that final and a chance of silverware. Because, as I said earlier, whilst we've just fallen a wee bit short away from home this season, I think we've been a lot more stable, and we're more stable at home now. We can go and make sure we win our home meetings, get ourselves in that final, and you never know. Again, Poole, Workington, they're the other semi-final. There's got chances of beating them as well, I think. So it is realistic to say there's still a lot in this season, even if the playoffs are, we have to be honest and say they're beyond us now, barring a freak set of results.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots to look forward to though.
Yeah, as you mentioned, lots to look forward to, and you'll see the Monarchs fixtures were running along the bottom of your screen there. Well done. Straight back.
I'll leave them. That's the way I went to do.
And a couple of academy fixtures still to be announced. So, you see some other clubs saying, "Oh, Speedway could be finished by August." The Monarchs know that they're going to be running until minimum the end of September, and hopefully we'll have a cup final to cheer on in there. But before that, this Friday. Well, for Ashfield, that means I don't need to do any plugs. I don't need to plug tickets. I don't need to plug streams. You can get your tickets for the Ashfield match online, and that saves waiting in the queue when you get there. So if you're heading through on Friday, pop onto the Glasgow website, pick up your tickets. We all know how much it means to the boys when there's that big crowd on the Fourth Bend, and we all remember back in the days, and it's 2008, 2010, before Ashfield had been done up, and fans jumping on top of the wall and celebrating after last heat 5-1s and stuff. That G's the boys on. So
5-0s and 5-1s, wasn't it?
Well, that was it, yeah. 2 Fridays in the trot. So if you can get yourself along to Ashfield, do. There is no stream, so everyone's kind of aware of that by now. But any links you see online or anything, none of that will be coming from Edinburgh. None of that will be coming from Glasgow. It's not on BSN. So the only way to see it is to get yourself there. And as Dave alluded to earlier, what I would say is if you didn't make it for the BSN series, you missed quite possibly the best meeting of Speedway I've seen in 10 years, if not more. So we'll be hoping for more of the same action-wise and score-wise. And Dave, you must feel like a stranger to Speedway between the Euros, between various other things. So you must be desperate to just get those run of fixtures in and get this season finished well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was just unfortunate. I was at a funeral with my Uncle George. He was a big Speedway fan in his days. My dad's brother. He was sadly missed, but yeah, no, that was I always remember Friday nights was Speedway night with see my uncle and my cousins. So it's great memories, and we'll make more memories on Friday night, hopefully, through Ashfield.
Yeah, that's right. That's the plan. 7:30 on Friday night at Ashfield. Then we'll be back next midweek just to preview or review that action and preview the home leg to come. But I don't think we've really got anything else to cover. There is some Northern Junior League on Friday at Ashfield. So the Wildcats take on the Ashfield Giants. Of course, the Workington Meters have clinched the Northern Junior League, so well done to Workington for that. Always good to take some silver and actually have a team that can compete all the fixtures and win the league. So well done to Workington for that. So that'll follow. And if you did leave early or leave straight away after the BSN Series match, maybe stay about for this one. I'm not promising the same level of drama, but it was well worth kicking about after, is all I'll say. The last time, as Dave put up there, for any EMTV Plus members on the EMTV, looking back at historical seasons, the 1997 season, the very first Armadale is on there. You'll see some interesting names at the start of the season. Then around about June something for other, I forget the exact date, a young Englishman who not many people had heard or knew what he was going to do. I don't know whatever happened to Peter Carr. His debut, it'll be loaded up on there now as well. So go on and enjoy that. But
yeah, no, it's a fantastic service the guys put in, and it's available for everybody now. You can watch Speedway 7 days a week, 24/7 on there. I did have they've got some great footage as well of the construction of the track at Armadale Stadium on that package it was running behind me earlier. The footage is run out. That was my good plan there. So yeah. There was a wee question from John Clements on the chat about Ben Barker. Ben Barker's racing for Glasgow tonight. It is, as we said earlier, Scott Nichols in for Stevie Morrill on Friday night. And as you said earlier, Drew Kemp in for the Monarchs for Justin Sedgman.
Yeah.
I think I should say that for Elizabeth now, isn't it?
Yeah. What excuse do you need for the home side? They'll be led by, 11 British championships between them or something like that. For the Monarchs, Josh Pickering et al. In town looking to spoil the Tigers party. We'll be there. We hope you will too. But until next week when we're back with the social.
Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, join, like, subscribe, and everything. He says, look for that final button. Yeah, get on there, like us, subscribe us, and hopefully we'll see you all through in Ashfield on Friday night, if not next week. Bye for now.